Hi, in today's session, I want to explain about include subdirectories and ignore dot files. Already, this has been covered in the previous video, but that was a mini project, so this concept might have been not focused much. So I want to clear all the doubts with a quick video. What is include all subdirectories and ignore dot files? So we'll go to our Mirth Connect, and as I developed a channel in the previous video, so it is very simple. Even if you are new to video, that's not a problem. I developed a particular file reader which picks the file from this particular directory, which is nothing but this directory over here. So we'll open the directory and we'll see there are like multiple files over here and folders, and we'll come back. Let's see without unchecking the ignore dot files and subdirectories what happens. So this particular file name pattern picks the file which is in this particular pattern, year, month, and date. That works perfect. We'll test it. Yeah, the connection is successful. That's not a problem. Now we'll go and see how this is going to work. I'm going to deploy this channel, and I kept it as poll on one start, means it's going to start instantly. And you can see I gave the path only till 2024, not more than that. So it's still only 2024, means till here. It works fine, means it will come to this particular folder and it will check all the files which are matching with this particular data. That's good. We'll go ahead and deploy this. Now we can see the file has been received and it has been sent. That works perfect. Now the problem is like, what if this particular file is in some other folder? There are like a lot of folders over here, 12 folders. Again, if you go inside any particular folder, there are again multiple folders, and I'll paste it over here. And what I'll do, I'll remove this file from this particular part because I already pasted it over here. Let's see if this works or not. And we'll stop this and we are going to start it, and the polling should run once again. If it doesn't, we can do one thing. We can give a space and make sure to hack the mud, thinking that we have done same changes, and we'll deploy this. Now you can see the file is not being picked up. It's still idle. What we can do, we'll clear the statistics for our understanding purpose, and we'll go to this particular channel. We'll give space, we'll remove it, doesn't matter, and we'll deploy this. You can clearly see it's nothing is happening over here. So what we'll do, we'll just enlarge this. Nothing is happening over here. We can even stop and start it. Stop, and we are going to start it. Nope, nothing is being picked up over here because there is no .csv file in this particular folder. It is inside this folders and subdirectories. Means what we should do, we should go to the channel, we should go to the file picker, and over here you should always check include all subdirectories, because you are going giving the path till 2024 and you're asking Mert to check just exactly in that particular folder, but Mert will not check all the folders inside it whether the file exists or not. So by checking this, it will even check for all the subdirectories. Now what we'll do save and we'll deploy this. What Mirth will do, it will check all the subdirectories, means this all subdirectories over here, and almost it is going to check 365 folders. Even if we have 1000 folders, it is going to check each and every folder. So now Mirth will come to this April and 30 and checks if the particular date is matched or not, and it should be sent, means one file should be sent. You can see over here already there are like 4 files which are sent, means for every 5 seconds it's running once. So for every 5 seconds Mirth is trying to check all the folders and is picking up this file. Okay, so you can see it's keep on picking up the file, means if we check include subdirectories, it's going to check all the folders. Now we'll do one thing to make sure if it's working perfectly or not. I'll delete this particular file. Okay, I'll delete it. Now we'll see whether it's picking up or not. It will not cross more than that. Maybe it will be poll, but it will not cross more than 11. That's how include subdirectories work. Now we'll go back to the channels, and you can see ignore dot files. So in multiple cases, there are like hidden .bash files. If you go to the command prompt and check with some particular command, you can see .bash files. So it's always good to check. For example, I just intentionally pasted a .bash file over here. I don't want to execute this .bash profile because in multiple system, there is always a chance. You don't want to take a chance in the production, right? So always try to check mark this saying ignore dot files, so it will not execute any dot files. So in this case, it was not executed because our file name pattern was not matching with dot bash files. But in multiple cases, it would be something like this when you create a new file reader. So automatically it will even pick up the dot bash files if you don't check mark this. So that's how the difference between include all subdirectories and ignore dot files. So you should always make sure this should be no when it should be no, and this should be yes when it should be yes. So that's how this particular format works, and I hope you are able to understand why we are going to use this scenario. Have a great day.